I don't think that you're doing it. Sir, if you are from same college, shake hands with some different college.
Fast, fast.
Make it fast.
Fast, fast.
Go around fast. Make it fast. Go around. No, if I said this now, so all the boys go and shake hands with the girls would have done very fast, Okay, thank you. Please have a seat. So there are many elements in national pharmacy education. I have taken only 4 of that and want to explain what the national education policy is all about. Okay? So before women, normally we need to walk the aspects. So there was a philanthropist who came with an idea to help them. Okay? So what he did was, let them help them by installing what you would have done, otherwise if you had money, a lot of money, what you would have done? Well, okay, one idea is borewell. In Rajasthan, to do borewell also is no water. Next. Pipeline, okay, very good idea. Next. Any weird ideas? Seed clouding, can it be done? Any other ideas? Rainwater harvesting, is it? Okay, done. What is this? No rain at all in Rajasthan? Okay. So I think what one of you said that a piping of what it was, he helped by doing a piping. So after some days, laying the lane, so they got the water in front of their home with a tap and all, they were very happy. Okay. So after some time, what the philanthropist again visited the village. Okay. They were welcoming only by the male people who are in the village. They were wondering why I did a favor to women, but why are they not there to welcome me? This was one of the. Then he started thinking, did I do anything wrong? Did he do anything wrong? No, right? I think he went through a lot of rethinking whether he did a right thing or wrong thing. So then what he did was that he did a proper SWOT analysis. Okay, I think one of the speakers in the morning told what is SWOT analysis, right? Okay. Then he came that the women were not happy with the tap system. That was the only time when they were going to bring the water. That was the only time when they used to talk about the serious that what happened there was, or they socialized. They were discussing about their children. They were having many things to discuss. I think women love to talk, right, among themselves. So that was the only time to socialize. So this was the problem. He understood. So again, then he thought I should be addressing this also. Then he came up with this solution called as the water wheel. So if you look at, it was water wheel was equivalent to 4 women carrying the same water. So the quantity was good. Was it a brilliant idea? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So I think even government of India has understood the problems of the children or the students that have undergone the many problems. I think they are coming up with the better regulations of national education policy. Okay. I think the first thing is that reimagining vocational education. How many are M.Pharm students here? Raise your hands. Okay. How many of you are B.Pharm students? Okay, good, thank you. So I think if you have, some of your B.Pharm students would have gone to other countries to do their higher studies, right? Yes or no? No, yes. Okay. Even after doing the second year, some would have gone to Australia to do their masters, or I think your bachelor students, or who are doing the BE would have gone to other countries to do their higher studies. Okay. After they go there, what do? They study. Other than that, they are also trying to get a job in one of the cafe coffee day or any coffee shop, or they also work in some of the gyms, or they try to do part-time job in some of the event management companies. They try to do that or not, so they also get paid. Yes or no? Yes. So even the government of India is also wanted to think in that direction. So they also wanted to have this vocational studies while doing the schooling only. So compared to other countries, from 2012 to 2017, there is a small small survey saying that in India there are less than 5% people who are doing this vocational training compared to other countries like US has 52%, Germany has 75%, South Korea has 97%. Okay. What do you see what are the things that you do other than in the free time? What do you do? I just wanted to ask. So what are the free time pass that you do? In the mobile, what do you do? YouTube you do, okay then. Anime, is it? Okay, then you play also PUBG game or something like that? Okay. So what if you could learn how to do a hairdressing in the college days only, or you can do a lot of training in the tailoring or the fashion design, or it can be nail painting, or it can be skin cleaning, how the small practice that you do. Is that great? You can start earning in the school days only. I think that is the one thing that government of India is also looking in that direction and want to implement vocational training while studying only. I think this is one of the reasons that government of India is also trying to implement that. And there is nothing need in this. In compared to other countries, we are lot far behind. Okay. Okay. And there is something called as the same people who go and work in the other countries. When they come to our country, they don't want to work after studying. I think this is something that labor, there's a lot of encouragement is not there. I think this is something that government of India also want to abolish, or they want to change the mindset of the people. It's okay to study and work, right? It's also it's okay that sometimes parents help in our studies, but in the future days it's going to be very tough. You need to study and learn. This is how it's going to evolve in the future. And in the next 2035, the rules is going to be implemented, and I think we will not be part of that, but it's okay that it's always nice to have a lot of vocational training in the school days only or college days. Then different models like vocational education, apprenticeship. How many have done apprenticeship in industry? Anyone has done internship during your college days? The B.Pharm? Okay, let me put it this way. How many have seen industry during B.Pharm? Have you anyone visited industry during a B.Pharm? While I was doing B.Pharm, I didn't visit. Have you visited? So just imagine that where are we right now? Okay. During B.Pharm, I think I've seen. I think only the masters I was lucky that went to industry and saw. If this is the situation, only the regulations or that can only change. What if you can make mandatory to go and visit industry? Then only that people will see the industry, then they'll get interested, they will do a lot of things. Okay? So make sure that put a pressure into all the teachers, make sure that they visit you to industry. Is it? Will do or not? And there is always we need to create a level playing ground. Whatever you do, there should be a level playing ground. We should be equal to the other countries, the standards of whatever the education that we have. They want to create an equal playing ground when compared to other countries also. That is why I think the Indian national education policy is very much need of the hour and it should be implemented as early as possible. This is about the vocational training. If you are given a chance, what are the vocational training that you would be happy to learn? Raise your hand and answer. Don't say singing, dancing and all. Vocational training which brings you money. Tell me. Pharmacy. You go and work in the pharmacy. Okay. Then you part-time job. Okay. Then next. The last. It's okay. Sorry. If you don't, I'll come to your place and I'll ask. Oh, what do you do? What do you do vocational training?
I like yeah, coming here is much more beneficial.
So digital marketing or something like digital marketing or digital content creation. Okay, good. What do you do? So the pharmacist coming to software is always good. So what do you do? Photography is also one thing that you can earn money So next time, if anyone is celebrating birthday in your home, you can ask them to pay with a photo. If you buy a photography, it's a good idea, no? And someone could help in video editing. There we can also. I think this is the ecosystem that government of India is trying to build up. Is it okay? Understood? Vocational training. So it's always to have a better backup plan also in life. So I think vocational training is must, and we should also start looking in that direction also. I think it's not working. You know one thing, sorry. See, there is something called as catalyzing the quality research. How many of you have received research funds to do any project? Like if you have received, raise your hand. Okay. What was the research fund you did? Give them one mic. Okay. So yes. Good. Clap for us.
Hello. Hello.
Okay.
Sir, green synthesis of silver nanoparticles of PCI trial. Cognitive
Which grant you got?
RGS.
Let us clap for us. So the reason why I'm asking is that you can also take that grant, okay? So in India, if you look at the spend of GDP in innovation and research, it's only 0.69%. Its GDP of innovation research 0.69%. When compared to other countries like 2.8 in USA, 4.3 in Israel, and 4.2 in South Korea. See, what are the problems that we are facing in the natural agents? Climate change is happening. There's a water scarcity that is there. There's a pollution that is taking place. Antimicrobial resistance is increasing. There are many aspects that you can look into this, and you can start working on it. And if you look at 5 things, as I said, just put these things and apply for a grant, you'll get it. And government of India is happy to do anything. If your research is very innovative in that direction, you'll 100% you'll get it. We also, from our association, we also did something regarding experiments and amusements, and we also got grant. Okay, there is evidence from world research, say that if you study in a good university with lot of multidisciplinary research, there is a 100% chance that that even the nation is going to grow in a good direction. The GDP is going to get increased, per capita income is going to increase. So this was a study that was done by the World Research Innovation line. So do you agree on this? So tell me, which are the grant agencies that you know? Do you know any grant agency that gives funding in this regard? Raise your hand and give it. I'll make sure that someone uses Jamun for answering proper. Any agencies which gives funding? Let us give. Make it fast now. I want it to be more interactive.
ICMR.
ICMR is good. Next. Any other funding agency? Okay. See, look clearly there. It's also mentioned on the word. There's something called as DST. Then there is something called as Department of Atomic Energy, Department of Biotechnology, Indian Council for Agricultural Research, Indian Council for Medical Research, Indian Council for Historical Research, University Grant Commission, and the Rajiv Gandhi University also gives grant. And you know that Karnataka State Pharmacy Council also gives grant. Start applying anyone, these are the things that you should be taking as advantage. And if you put that I got this grant in your resume, you'll definitely get more added benefit compared to others. I think you start applying, and don't hesitate to apply anything. Let's see If you get, it's good. If you don't get, also it's good. What's wrong in trying? So keep trying. So there is something called as, a government will form a NRF, a National Research Foundation. So I think, lot of research gets repeated, right? Now, I think, what is that, she's doing a research on any, just like, any medicine, if someone is doing the same thing in other colleges, it will be repetition. I think government will make sure that the research doesn't get repeated. So that is their one of the job, and also make sure that lot of people who are in this area will also be in that panel. What's the need for study? As I said, if there is an antimicrobial resistance, that's the need of the hour, and everyone should start doing that direction. In the country like Israel, the government will come itself and say that these are the things that you do the research on, and then only after applying the PhD, they'll grant research topics that you can take it. Then only they'll start doing the research on it. And this is how the research should also be done in that direction. That's also being taken care of NRF. And also they want to recognize the outstanding research and publications. So they also do that. So what is NRF?
Information. National Research
Okay.
Foundation.
So these are the things that they were including in National Education Policy 2020. And this will be implemented in which year? 2035. Okay. And this third topic called as technology use and recognition. Can you tell me which are some of the apps that you use to make living very easy? Raise your hand fast. Tell me some of the apps that you use. Zepto, okay then. Zepto then. Swiggy, okay then. Ola, Uber then. Blinkit, okay. Raise your hands, okay. Zomato, okay. Okay, these are something related to food and what are other apps that you use? Telegram, okay. WhatsApp, okay. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, okay. Can you earn money using Instagram and Facebook? Yes, right. How many are doing that? Raise your hand. Okay, you're doing it. Okay. No, isn't it nice that by using application, you're making money? Isn't it nice? No, I have a lot of friends. As a company, we also give money to influencers to make that to promote our product also. Isn't it great? And I think even teachers have also adopted technology after this COVID, to do their teaching in Zoom, Google Meet, and many other media through this. I think adoption of technology is the need of the hour, and if you don't use the technology, you'll be left behind, or you become outdated, or sometimes you become obsolete also. I think government of India is also trying to look into that direction to use the technology wherever it's possible. Okay, that's what the slide says. And they also want to promote entrepreneurship among teachers as well as students. Can you tell me 4 names in pharmacy? Any big names in pharmacy? Who they have done contributed society of, okay, let me not say pharmacy. Can you tell me 4 cricketers whom you know? Sorry? MS Dhoni, Virat Kohli, Ravindra Jadeja, Kapil Dev, okay? That's 4 names, okay. Can you tell me top 4 politicians' name? Rahul Gandhi, okay? Narendra Modi, okay? Jagan Mohan Reddy, okay? Yediyurappa, okay. You know who is my favorite? Lalu Prasad Yadav. Now with the what confidence he comes and says, "Guy do deta hai," in front of BBC News. Isn't it great? That's the confidence that you need. Can you tell me 4 pharmacists' name who has contributed to the Society of Pharmacy? Please tell the 4 pharmacists' name. See, I think during the inauguration also, I think one of the speakers also made a note that, we are the largest producer of generic medicine in terms of volume, the pharmacies. In the product, we are third largest producer of pharmacies, pharmaceutical products in globe. But in terms of value, we are number 13. So there's a different gap, there's a lot of gap, there's a problem statement that we need to address here. I think if you do a lot of research and if you use a proper technology, I think the gap can be reduced. I think the government of India is also recognized that there's a lot of gap and there should be definite use of technology. I think this is also taken care of and this should be implemented as early as possible. And there is something called as National Education Technology Forum. Tell me, what are the recent updates in technology? AI, okay then. Machine learning, okay. Chat GPT, very good. What tool do you use in a video editing? MSc? Okay, very good then. Any other tools that you use? Canva, Adobe Illustrator, okay then. Okay. So you should be learning, the technology is for everyone. I think after the geo free, everyone started using, the data consumption has gone to very high. And the price of the internet compared to other countries, India is very affordable and it's quite less also. I think you should also be updating the technology and you should not be left behind by knowing the technology. That's what government of India is also thinking that direction. And they also make sure that build intellectual and institutional capacity in education technology. They also want to. Anyone diploma people are there? Okay. All are Rajiv Gandhi University, right? After writing your exam, how much time does it take to correct and get the result? How many days it take? 1 week, huh? 1 to 2 months, right? 1 to 2 weeks, okay. I think there is I think recent news in diploma. Recently, our students have written the diploma education 2 months back. Still, the results are not out because they're not using technology. And if you use technology, I think it will take 1 or 2 weeks. I think Rajiv Gandhi have introduced this, scanning, and they're progressing. I think that is also very much important. If you could take the result very early, you can also join the better college and apply there. You can fly to other countries also. The use of technology is very much important. So any doubt here on technology and integration? There's something called as adult education and lifelong learning. I think Sangamesh Puranik sir also said, the road to success is always under construction, right? You tell me any who are successful people in life. Can you give some example who are successful in life? Elon Musk, okay.
Abdul Kalam.
Sorry? Modi, is it? Okay, someone did IPS, okay. See, I think, any age, you should always keep on learning. I think this is also, how many of you know there's something called a Swayam portal is there in online? Have you taken a course in Swayam portal? There is a free course. Have you taken any course in Google Business? It's a free course. Have you taken any course in respect to Microsoft? It's a free course. There's a lot you can explore in internet and start taking that course. You will start adding into a resume and you'll also get knowledge. And there's always need of multidisciplinary study. Okay? I think this is my last slide. If any Q&A is there, you can ask me. Any questions? I think that's one of the reasons why I'm invited is I did my bachelor's, master's and doctorate and run a software company. So it's it's always you have to have a multidisciplinary approach. I think one of the reasons why I'm invited is also because of that, I believe. Any other doubt, questions? If there's no questions, I think I thank all the students for patiently listening to me and having me here. And thank you very much. I think the challenge is completed. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
விட்டாங்களே.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Dr. Nupur Srivastava, HOD, Department of Pharmacology, to present token of appreciation to Dr. Kaushik Devraju, sir.
It's time to start the fourth session of today by Mr. Manoj Kumar Yadava, Cluster Head, Medical Communications and Digital Solutions, Pharma Plus. Mr. Manoj has done his bachelor's and master's in pharmacy in Pharmacognosy Department from Government College of Pharmacy, Bangalore. He is a certified digital marketeer. He has co-authored a textbook on pharmacovigilance for pharmacy students. During his 16 plus years association with corporate pharmaceuticals, Sir has helped pharmaceutical organizations set up their digital and automation strategy from scratch. He has helped companies and organizations utilize the power of online with conventional offline strategies in their existing organizational setup. He has been instrumental in setting up online CRM platforms and online depositories for several leading pharmaceuticals companies, institutions and hospitals in India and abroad. His key areas of interest include online automation, medical pharmaceutical communications, transforming conventional communications to digital, creation of online repositories, mobile apps, data analytics, etc. Manoj sir is also associated with several doctors and healthcare providers and has been instrumental in implementing digitalization in many state pharmacy councils, institutions and companies. He has played a key role in the digitalization of some pharmacy councils in India, including Karnataka State Pharmacy Council, KSPC, and Himachal Pradesh State Pharmacy Council, HPSPC. He loves to teach the basics of digitalization and software utilization to pharmacy professionals for better adoption of technologies via his digital literacy programs. He conducts weekly free webinars since March 2020 in collaboration with industry experts. Sir has recently launched a live training program, Regulatory Affairs for Non-Pharmacy Professionals, to help them understand and explore regulatory affairs as a career option. Now, sir will carry on. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you so much. How many of you did understood this introduction? Raise your hand. Did you understand everything he told about me? No? Nothing? Blank? Yes? Nothing, right? Okay, let me tell you something about myself, okay? I just did my M.Pharm and B.Pharm from Government College of Pharmacy and then got into medical writing. Heard of medical writing? Heard of medical writing? Anybody? No? Medical writing is something wherein all these healthcare professionals, they get educated about pharmaceutical products and apps, other things, right? that is medical communication. So I started my career in medical communications, and for the 10 years, last 10 years, I went to the IT side of pharmaceutical, infrastructure and technology side of pharmaceuticals. Okay, so we develop apps, websites, software for pharmaceuticals and healthcare professionals. All right. So in short, this is what I do. Did anyone of you attend any of my past webinars? Yes, no, from Oxford, no one, right? So I do conduct webinars every Saturday at 6:30 p.m. to create awareness about pharmacy careers. Okay, and all of these webinars are free, right? So this slide is for all of you. Thank you so much for inviting me here. And I would like to thank Dr. Sanmesh for, he called me at 11:30 in the morning and said, if you come here, there is a session going on, we want you to speak something. And I would like to thank him and the entire faculty, all of you for having me here. Thank you. Thank you so much. So 11:30 he called me, he said, I'll give you 10 minutes, just confirm if you can come or not. And then I said, okay, fine, no problem, I just want to interact with students, I'll definitely come. Okay, so thank you so much. Alright, so this survey I did last Saturday, a couple of days back. I did this small survey, and the results are there. So you can see the results. What you are studying. So of course you don't have D-Pharm here, right? D-Pharm anyone? No? Okay, so this was for 100 students I conducted for a small college, pharmacy college. And yeah, so this is important for you. How much time you spend on your smartphone? How much? Anyone? More than 3 hours? 7 hours? 8 hours? You'll be surprised, one of the students told me he spends about 16 hours in 24 hours on a smartphone. How many of you know digital well-being? Any idea about digital well-being? Go to digital well-being app and see how much time you are spending on the smartphones. You'll be able to see, right? It is more than 7 hours for pharmacy students right now. Okay? Alright. This will be also, some of you will be using all these different apps. How many of you are on LinkedIn? Raise your hand if you are on LinkedIn. Yes? Okay, now go to Google and search your name. Small exercise, go to Google, search your name. All of you can do this small exercise. You can go to Google and search your name. And tell me what you are finding. All of you have smartphones, right? Yes, no? Yes? Can you just do this exercise for me? And tell me what you are getting? I'll ask one by one. Alright, this time, what is it that you are getting? Maybe you can give the mic to them. This side, what are you getting? Hello. Search on Google, right? What did you get? What did you get?
LinkedIn profile.
LinkedIn profile? Is that the profile you want to show to the recruiters? No? How many of you are getting some other profiles on Google? Raise your hand if you are getting some other person, all of you, right? Why is that happening? Because you have not optimized LinkedIn profile. So we'll talk about that later on. Maybe today I just have half an hour to discuss with you, may not be a right time. But then I'll discuss with you maybe sometime later, explain how it can be done. Okay, so basically, why is this exercise important? The recruiters are searching you online, and if they don't find you online and with your correct credentials, then you're not there for them, right? If you're looking for an opportunity and if recruiters don't find you there, that means you don't get the right kind of opportunity. So that's the reason it's very important on this online platform. Some of you use Instagram, some of you use different tools. There are 135 plus social media platforms that we have today. And how you use these platforms will play a very important role in what we do in future. Alright? So it's very important for us to use these platforms judiciously, and in a very responsible manner. Have you watched this movie called Social Dilemma? How many of you watched this movie called Social Dilemma? Nobody? Please watch that movie. If you are using social media, you have to watch that movie. It was released in the year 2020. The name of the movie is Social Dilemma. And it talks about how social media should not be used. If I tell you not to use, you will not use, right? Will you not use the social media if I tell you not to use? No? All of you will continue to use. Please use it, but then use responsibly. If you want to know how not to use social media, you need to watch this movie called Social Dilemma. Okay? Make a note of this. Maybe later on, whenever you get some time, do watch this movie. Alright? Alright, so this is what I asked you. If you know about digital well-being, many of the students that don't know what digital well-being was all about. Digital well-being is basically tracks the amount of time you spend on different apps. Okay, and this will help you to understand where you are losing your time. Now, many of the students, they come out of the college and say, hey, you know what, I lost my 4 years or lost my 2 years, and they blame the college and everyone. But then if you actually analyze what you lost and where you lost, this is where you need to do it. Okay? So now, national education policy, Kaushik has told, and a lot of, speakers have spoken about it. Basically, it is about the well-being for your own sake, right? National education policy is... Okay. So, they extended 15 minutes more for me. Is it interesting? Can you be all with me for another 15 minutes? More 15 minutes more? Okay, fine. Here, let's start with the slide. I just want to talk about a little bit about pharmacy careers. Since last 3.5 years, I got engaged with almost 25,000 plus students across India. And I have been doing a lot of webinars. Every Saturday I do these webinars, and through these webinars I got engaged with thousands of students and interacted with them. So basically, if you are traditionally, if somebody asks you that, okay, what are the career opportunities in pharmacy? You say, okay, fine, these are the career opportunities, okay? What are these? Go for a higher education, go for a government job, go get into the industry, maybe start an entrepreneurship. These are the things that you all know, right? Yes or no? But then there are a lot of upcoming opportunities, as Dr. Kaushik was also highlighting, there are a lot of upcoming opportunities that we are not even aware of, right? So my objective of this talk is to just help you understand some of the upcoming opportunities and try to help you as to how you can get connected to these opportunities, okay? And one of the ways is to, of course, attend all these webinars and conferences, you are attending, you get a lot of ideas. You can network with the speakers who come and speak here, right? When you're networking, you may even get a chance to work with them in their companies. Like, for example, Dr. Kaushik, he has got a company. So maybe somebody is interested in IT side of pharmaceuticals, he can explore. Maybe connect with me for medical writing if you're interested, right? Alright. So these already I covered: higher education, academics, pharmaceutical industry, and then entrepreneurship. Now let's see some of the upcoming opportunities. If you're interested, artists, you want to draw something, create something. Any artists here? Any artists? You love drawing, but then you don't want to do it. Yes? You want? Excellent. So please keep it up if you are somebody who is an artist. Keep drawing medical illustrations. That is something which is very much needed these days. Okay? So this is one of the opportunities. Our research and development, a lot of research is happening, and going forward, maybe another 6, 7, 10 years, India will be the hub of all the research and development. A lot of investment is happening these days. All the companies are trying to invest and set up a research and development facility here. So a lot of opportunities will come going forward, and definitely you'll have a lot of opportunities. So if you are interested in research and development, then this is something you need to try. Okay. Publications. How many of you have published articles? Use blogs, use Instagram, right? Blogging, you can write blogs, you can write the articles. There are a lot of options to publish today. You heard of the platform called Medium? Heard of a platform called Medium? Yes? All of you can go and write articles on Medium for free. And you know what? The companies will take, there's a lot of traction happening on your article, right? Quora, how many of you heard of Quora? Quora is a platform, Q? Yes? Quora also pays you if you start asking questions, professionally, depending on the response rate. There are people who are earning millions of rupees on Quora and Instagram and all these platforms. So the thing is, you need to publish a lot of content. If you start publishing, then there are platforms will pay you, right? Medical illustrations is something which is very much needed in the research and development industry. What does a medical illustrator do? Basically, let's say you are working in pharmaceutical chemistry. Anybody from pharmaceutical chemistry? And pharmacology? Anyone? Yes? Pharmacology, anyone? So when you do a research and create a compound, you try to identify how the compound works, right? Then you need to create a mechanism of action for that compound. Yes? The mechanism of action can be created by a medical illustrator guy. You'll just create something, some flowchart, some diagram, but there is a medical illustrator, somebody like her, who can draw that whole structure for you, right? And that is something which is needed because a lot of research is happening globally, right? So if you search for medical illustrators on Google, you'll find a lot of people who are developing, their skills into medical illustrations. And this comes from an inherent quality of being an artist. If you're an artist, then only you do it. Not everyone can do it, right? So this is another field that you can explore. Regulatory affairs, Dr. Sangesh is here. More than 25 plus years he has spent in regulatory affairs and a lot of opportunities in regulatory affairs for pharmaceuticals. Right from the drug discovery till the post-marketing, pharmaceuticals, there is a regulatory affairs involvement, right? So a lot of opportunities are there in regulatory affairs. And you need to understand that right from the beginning of your career in pharmacy. If you are aware, then you can tap those opportunities. Yeah? Pharmacovigilance, how many of you are interested in pharmacovigilance? Anyone in pharmacovigilance? No one? Pharmacovigilance. Heard of pharmacovigilance at least? How many of you have heard of? So if you know, you need to raise your hand at least, yeah? I'm a small, short guy, I can't see all of you from here. So you need to raise your hand so that I know, okay? So pharmacovigilance alone has more than 35 different types of opportunities. This chart you see, right? This was created by me and one of the experts in pharmacovigilance. We tried to make a note of all the opportunities that exist. And later on we found there are more than 35 different types of opportunities that exist only in pharmacovigilance. So the moment you say pharmacovigilance, it is not one domain. It has more than 35 different types of opportunities in itself, okay? So you can find this on my LinkedIn profile, it is there. This image is posted there, you can find it from there. Alright. Medical writing and medical communication, that is something I love, okay? And medical writing, India pharmaceutical industry is what you are listening, right? Pharmaceutical companies, what are those three types? Any idea what is the pharmaceutical company? Any idea? So manufacturing company, yes. You have a marketing company and you have a third-party manufacturing company. They just manufacture and give it to somebody else. So these are basically three types of companies in India. And for all these companies, they need somebody to write their content for marketing purposes. Right? Medical content for writing for marketing purposes. This is part of medical communication strategy. Okay? And there are a lot of opportunities here again. Heard of this book called CIMS? CIMS? Any idea? Faculties? Heard of the book called CIMS? No idea? It is India's largest and oldest drug directory. They have accumulated and published almost all the brands in India. How many brands are there in India right now? Pharmaceutical brands? Any idea? No? 1 lakh plus. In US, any idea how many will be there? About 7,500. So just see the difference here. 1 lakh plus and 7,500. Where we are. There are so much of brands available. So writing for these brands is part of the medical communication strategy. Okay? And there are over 40 hours of free content on my YouTube channel. If you just want to understand what medical writing is all about, you can visit the channel and you can learn from there. I keep updating all the time these videos on the YouTube channel. Heard of this term called space pharmacy? Space pharmacy. Chandrayaan? Yes? All these space missions are happening, right? So there is a need of pharmacists there in those missions as well. They need to understand what happens in the space and how the space works and all of that, right? So there is a new pharmacy which is coming up, which is called space pharmacy. This is not so common in India right now, but in US and all these countries, this is very common. Okay? There is something which is called forensic pharmacy. How many of you know forensic pharmacy? We do have a government college in India right now on forensic pharmacy, right? So that is also there, which not many of us know, right? You can try that. Digital information, drug information and poison pharmacy. Aware of this? Poison pharmacy is also something which is picking up. Because of a lot of suicide cases which are happening, So there is a pharmacy need for this who can handle, who can understand poisons. Alright? Genomics. Any idea about this? Genomics, any idea? Yes? What does genomics do? What is the objective of genomics? To understand genetic makeup of a human, right? And with that, what we do? We understand the drug design and dosage for that person. This is part of a personalized medicine. Let's say right now what is happening, if I have a fever, I'll take paracetamol. All of us do that, right? But with personalized medicine, the same paracetamol dose may not be applicable to you. It has to change depending on your genetic composition. So that is where the genomics comes into play, and pharmacy has a big role to play, right? Nowadays in India also we have a lot of companies which are investing huge money in genomics. And if you are somebody who is interested in genetics part of it, then you can definitely try your luck here. Veterinary pharmacy, any idea? Veterinary pharmacy is also very important, right? Because India, not just in India, globally also, there are so many animals which are to be taken care of. And there are so many, even Karnataka, we have only one veterinary college, I think, right? Only one veterinary college. So there are a lot of scope here as a veterinary pharmacist if you can try your luck there. Army, any idea? We do have an Army Pharmacy College, right, in Pune? Heard of that college? No? Please explore. You can join as a faculty also if you want. There are good opportunities for pharmacy professionals. Data sciences. Anybody is interested in data? Handling data, playing with data. You can explore data sciences. If you are from B.Pharm or M.Pharm, you can also explore the course offered by IIT Madras, which is into data sciences. Heard of that course? No idea? Please go to the website of IIT Madras and you will be able to find the details. It is the world's only course which is offered in data sciences for everyone. Any graduate can join that course and take that course. Okay? Radiopharmaceuticals. Any idea about this? Radiopharmaceuticals. That is also picking up. One of my classmates, he is the director of University of Virginia in the US. He's into radiopharmaceuticals. So they basically study radioactive compounds for the management of disease and also for identifying different symptoms. Okay? So for both diagnosis and prognosis, radiopharmaceuticals can be used. E-commerce, I'm sure you know, right? 1mg and all these companies. So e-commerce also has a lot of opportunities for pharmacy professionals. Digital marketing, somebody told me, in the previous session, somebody was saying he's interested in digital marketing. So please explore digital marketing because all these pharmaceuticals and healthcare, they don't have any clue about what digital marketing is. But at the end of the day, for them to reach to both customers and companies, they need digital marketing strategies. If you're somebody who's interested, you can explore your careers here also. Okay? IT, MedTech, IT and all this, Kaushik is a classic example, right? So he started his own IT company. And I've been working with pharmaceuticals in IT domain side of it. So there is a lot of opportunity for pharmacists who know and understand IT side of pharmaceuticals. Medical devices, definitely a lot of scope because a lot of medical devices are being launched in India and then they need people from pharmacy to handle them, right? Insurance. Any idea what a person from pharmacy will do in insurance companies? No idea? No idea? When the patients claim their insurance right, it has to be reviewed by a doctor and a pharmacist to ensure that everything is rationally prescribed. That is where the role of a pharmacist comes into play. So basically pharmacists play a back-end role here and then they analyze the prescriptions and tell whether the insurance claim is right or wrong. Okay, so then you have a role there. You can be part of a lot of consulting firms. So many consulting firms who are into IT, they don't employ the pharmacists directly, but they take them as an external consultant because you'll be helping them to develop the software as per the requirement and create the platforms and all of that. Gym, any idea? Pharmacy professionals in gym. That is also coming up. I know a pharmacology guy, M.Pharm pharmacology, who works in a gym in India, in Bangalore, Kaushik's friend, and one of our common friends. He can advise the people who come to gym about taking nutritional supplements because of the pharmacology background. You understand? So that is where your role as a pharmacology person or pharmacy professional will come into play. You can be a freelancer, like in medical writing, for example, I consult with a lot of companies as a freelancer. Whenever there is a work they have, they'll reach out to us and then we'll work for them. And there is no, office we have to go. We just sit at home and work for them, right? So as a freelancer, we can work for them. And there are a lot of other opportunities. So what is the basic thing you need for all of these opportunities? The only requirement is these two. Communication skills. The only requirement for you is to get into any of these opportunities is to have a good communication skill and presentation skill. If you are able to communicate and present yourself, then you can grab these opportunities. Okay? And you need to have a knowledge beyond the textbooks. Only the textbook knowledge is not enough today because you all use ChatGPT and all these tools, right? So now you can imagine the kind of access of information. What you have, the same information access also has a 4th year kid, 4th standard kid and 10th standard kid. Right? So everyone has the same information available. How we are going to apply that information in the practical scenarios is what is important. Okay? So knowledge beyond textbook, that is the practical application of knowledge, is very, very important here. And you need to be a team player. So like you are sitting as a team here, you are interacting as a team here, you'll be doing a lot of work as a team here, right? So being a team player is one of the most important credibility that a pharmaceutical company or organization needs. These are basically the industry expectations. Any pharmaceutical company, any industry you go, these will be the basic or the main expectations from them for you. Okay? And you need to have a good attitude. If you have an attitude, you are curious, you can do and learn everything. If you don't have the right attitude, then nothing in this world can help you to learn. Yes or no? If I tell you to just go and read and learn, will you go and read and learn? Unless you are curious about the topic and the point, you won't go and read and learn, right? So curiosity is very, very important for you. The right kind of attitude is very, very important for you. You need to be a problem solver. You go to your principal with all the problems in life. Is that right? You go with the solutions also. Try this. Tomorrow when you go to the principal or the faculty with a problem, you try to go with the solution and see how it works. So you need to find, problems. Every solution has a, every problem has a solution. So you need to find the solution to all the problems that you have. And if you are that is what industry expects. So if you go to industry, you work with a team, you cannot say that I have this problem and I cannot solve it, right? Not all the time the industry is interested to solve your problems, right? You need to master languages. I know about 7 languages, Indian languages. I'm still learning a couple of more. So the more number of languages you have, the more number of knowledge you have, the more number of connectivity you establish with people, right? Wherever I go, I will not face any problem because I know the language of that place. Okay? So similarly, you need to connect with people, and in the industry when you go, you will find people from almost everywhere, right? So you need a lot of languages to communicate with them. Not everywhere English works, not everywhere Kannada works, not everywhere Telugu works. So we need to understand, respect all the languages that we have, right? Understanding and learning languages is not something bad, and there is no age for that. Even at, I am 42 now, I'm still learning a lot of languages. I have another mentor who is about 65, he is also learning other languages. So languages learning is something that can be done at any age, any point of time, and this is another thing that the industry expects from all of you. How to meet this industry expectation? Now that you know that there is an industry expectation, how to meet these expectations? So this is the most important thing that you need. You need to focus on your learning and not just passing. So many of you just focus only on the passing, and you'll be learning only at the end of the semester. You'll be focusing on all these small guides and all of that, right? So don't focus on that. Make your own notes and keep learning as much as possible. Think beyond textbook, always. There are multiple types of resources which are available from where you can learn. It is very important to use those resources and keep learning. ChatGPT is also a classic example. You can use ChatGPT for learning as well, right? And most importantly, you need to showcase your skills and expertise. All of you searched your name, you found your name, but something was missing. What was missing? The expertise and skills were not visible there when you searched. Am I right? Your photos were not visible there when you searched. you need to update that. When you update, it will come. Otherwise, it won't come, right? And you need to collaborate as much as collaborate. Kaushik did a nice exercise, right? He asked you to go to the nearest person, nearest 5 people, talk to them, and then take the name and all of that, right? This is what networking happens. Now you're in the same college, it will not work, but if you are going for another big, meetings where there are thousands of students from different colleges and places, this will work wonders because you can connect to thousands of people. At least 5-10 people you should, network with and get connected to them, right? That is very important. And most importantly, this is something which I don't find in pharmacy students, ask questions. None of you will ask questions. Kaushik was waiting for about 3 minutes. None of you asked any question, right? Please ask questions because if you don't ask questions, the answer is always no, right? Yes or no? If you don't ask, what you get? Nothing, right? Please ask questions. So what are the career tips for all of you? There are few essentials. Please understand your key strengths. Very, very important. SWOT analysis, I think in morning they have covered. Okay, you need to network with people in the industry because your Sanmesh always keeps telling me network is your network. So you need to connect with industry people, keep networking with them because that is how we get opportunities. That is how I am here, right? I got connected when you called me and I am here and talking to in front of you, right? That is networking. Use LinkedIn efficiently. How much time you need to spend? 20 minutes per day. Possible? Is 20 minutes per day possible from all of you? When you are spending 3-4 hours on Instagram just scrolling something, can you spend 20 minutes for your own career? Yes or no? Please spend that. Okay? Research opportunities, very important. You need to know what are the different. I told you some 10 opportunities today. Now after this session, you will go out and forget everything. Please do some research based on your interest area and find out where you fit in. This will help you to explore more, right? Update your resume. None of you will do that. You know what? You send the same resume to all the recruiters and they'll be completely blank after seeing your resume, right? Any idea how much resumes the companies receive when they call for an interview? Recently, just 15 days back, there was a call for interview for IQVIA. IQVIA, all of you know IQVIA company, yes? There was a call for interview and how many resumes they might have received, any idea? 100, 200, 500, any idea? 11,000 resumes in 4 days time. 11,000. That number is 11,000. And how do you think that, filter those resumes? So they use something called as applicant tracking system. Heard of this term? Applicant tracking system. They use a software called applicant tracking system. So if you want to know more, you can check out that video I have made on YouTube channel. I have explained in a very detailed manner as to how it works and what you can do to update your resume. So they use the okay, you need to update your resume because unless you update, you need extra things to the digital of the recruiter. If you don't do that, you won't hire you. Okay? Alright. You need to keep updated. That's very important. Okay? For the interviews. Yeah, once you apply for the resume or send your resume, you need to prepare for the interviews. Somebody, was called for interview, and then when the company asks, okay, what do you know about the company? The floor completely blank. For next 3 minutes, you not opening mouth. If you are applying for Biocon as a company and if you don't know what Biocon is and what Biocon is into, then how do you think the recruiter will hire you? Right? So we need to do some research about the company when you are applying to the company. Okay? Alright. So there are 4 steps to applying for any job. So someday you will be applying for a job. These are only 4 steps according to my knowledge so far. Okay? This is the one number. You need to get informed about the opportunity through your network or connections or job portal or whatever. Once you get informed, next is apply for it. Just apply for it. Just applying is not enough. There is much more to it. Then you have to prepare and face the interview. Without facing the interview, you don't get selected, right? Then you get selected and you enjoy your life. But what happens is, majority of the time, how do you apply for a job? You see that your senior is working at XYZ company, and then he said, okay, you know what, there is an opportunity, please come, and you apply and go there. Without even thinking why you are going there, what is the objective, whether you are fit and good fit for that opportunity or not. Right? Most of us do this, yes or no? This is called conformity. Conformity is what others are saying, we simply follow it. Right? We don't have to do this. We need to understand whether pharmacovigilance works for me or not. right? There are many people who don't like medical writing. If you come to me and ask whether medical writing is good, I'll say it is great. But if you go to Kaushik, you say, no, medical writing is not good. Come to IT side because that is what I am doing. If you go to Sanveshwar, you say regulatory is great because he is expert in regulatory affairs, right? So you need to find out from the respective experts and you need to also understand whether you are a good fit for that opportunity or not, right? That is how you plan, right? And this is very, very important. This is what I was trying to convey. Before you apply for any kind of opportunity, you need to understand your true potential, right? You need to understand your true potential before you apply for any kind of opportunity. For this, you need to do some research. If you don't do any research, if you simply apply, after 3 months you feel that the job is boring. Has it happened to your seniors anytime? Are you connected to your seniors? Please find out. 70% of the pharmacy students, they go to a job, after 3-4 months they start searching for another job. Why? Because the job is boring for them, they are not able to fit into the opportunity. Okay? Alright. But you say, okay fine, how do I find my true potential, right? So this is how you find your true potential. You do a SWOT analysis. It does not require any software, no additional skills needed. You just need a plain sheet of paper and your 100% presence of mind. If you are there, you can identify what is your true potential in just 30 minutes time. Once you do this, then you start applying for different kind of opportunities. Okay? Anyways, how do you update yourself? There are a lot of things on your online courses, your workshops, networking, all these things are happening, right? But you don't ask questions. If you don't ask questions, again you don't get answers. When you don't get answers, mind is all full of doubts, right? So what will happen? You'll be confused. We are confused, all of us are confused. When I was in B.Pharm, we never had this kind of liberty and exposure to information, right? 17 years back, 18 years back, I think I did my B.Pharm, 2004, 2005. That point of time, the internet penetration was not that great. We did not have LinkedIn, social media, all these things were not there. So not much awareness. All these online courses, webinars, all of that, right? You have all of those opportunities right now, so please use them. Kaushik was asking, how many of you heard of the portal called Swayam? None of you raised your hand. Swayam is Government of India's online repository of courses. There are 4,000 plus free courses available. 4,000 plus. Right from communication skills, digital marketing, scientific writing, you can learn anything and everything under that. You have data sciences courses for free offered there. Okay, so please use those resources, they'll help you out. Okay? Alright. So another way is to check out these opportunities. I have covered about 85 different types of career opportunities in pharmacy through this YouTube channel, okay, that I have created 3 years back. So you can, if you want to explore any of these opportunities, you can check out this. And every week I try to update one expert session through some of the industry experts. Even Sanveshwar's regulatory affairs session is also there on that. You can check out that also. Okay, and there are 4 steps to success. Only 4 according to my information. Of course, if you have anything else, you can always add. Number 1 is identifying your interest and expertise. Do the SWOT analysis, you'll get it. Okay. Awareness of various careers opportunities. Don't say that everybody is going to pharmacovigilance or medical writing. I also want to get in there. There are many more opportunities. Try to explore those newer opportunities and get in there. Okay. Understand the skill gap. How many of you do this? Somebody is doing a course, so I also want to enroll for that course. Never thought whether the course is interesting or useful for me or not. Because somebody did that, let me also do it, right? That is not how courses are done. Courses are done based on your skill gap. If you have certain gaps in the skill, do a course for that. If you don't have, you don't need. Very simple. Because every day there are thousands of courses launched. How many courses can you do? Right? 500 hours worth of content is uploaded on YouTube every minute. 500 hours. Can you watch all the YouTube videos to learn? Entire lifetime we cannot watch all the videos. Okay? So we need to understand what we want to learn. And then based on that only you should learn, not everything. Okay? Keep upskilling all the time. So these are the 4 steps that all of us need, even I need, you need, Kaushik needs, Dr. Sangesh also needs. All of us need these 4 steps to succeed in our life. Okay? And most importantly, this we should understand. As a pharmacy, because I am a pharmacist myself, in 17-18 years I have spent in the pharmaceutical domain, I can say this is the problem here. We don't understand and we start comparing everybody with ourselves. Right? We don't understand that our journey is a unique journey. Your journey is unique, her journey, his journey is unique. Each of our journey is a unique journey. So just follow that journey because your knowledge, expertise, family income, everything is different than somebody else. So why you want to compare with somebody else? Just follow your own unique self, right? Next one is do not compare yourself with anybody else because everybody else's journey is different. Then follow your own unique path. Once you have understand through the SWOT analysis, you can follow the own unique path and follow according to that. Okay. So what is the next thing you can do for all of you, who are sitting here? You can explore all these 80 plus opportunities on my YouTube channel. Keep learning and stay connected. Even after the session, you can connect with me anytime and then keep learning from there. Okay. And you can join a follow-up session that I do all the time. Every Saturday I'll be doing a short session, so you can be part of these sessions. Okay. And take charge of your career. Why take charge of your career? Because no one else will take charge of your career, right? It is your career, it is your life. Maybe we can all advise you, support you, give your resources, but we cannot go and face the interview for you. Can we do that? No, right? We cannot do anything else for you, right? So you need to take charge of your own career. Alright? Because no one else will do take the charge for you. Alright. So this particular statement I think I show on all the sessions I do for the pharmacy colleges and faculties. You need to master yourself. Okay, nobody else. You don't have to master anyone in this world. If you have mastered yourself, I think you have achieved the biggest dream of your life. Okay? Alright, so mastering yourself is the key, and with this I end the session. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, I'd love to take any points from you, questions from you. And you can connect with me online. I'm available on almost all the platforms. I prefer to use LinkedIn most of the time, and you can use the hashtag #ManojInfarm to connect with me. Thank you so much. I still have time? 5 minutes? Wow, that's great. Normally I take more time to complete these sessions because not interacting from your side. So you can ask me a lot of questions now and try to answer from whatever I know. Otherwise, Kaushik and Dr. Sanmesh, they can also pitch in.
How many of you want to join a job after career? You know what is the definition of salary? I'll tell you, write it down. You will not go to that. Salary is the price given to the employees to forget their dreams. If you have your own dream, people will hire you to fulfill their dreams. As rightly said by our Dhirubhai Ambani, I run my business in my Dhirubhai Ambani style. This is my role model. Why? Because I worked in academy and I was cooperated with the Biocon as regulatory head and enterprise as regulatory head. I have a lot of contact by God grace. Network is very so people are using the they want to use you. If you are good, they will use you. If you are very good, they will misuse you. Definitely, Father say, work for so always salary.
If you complete your work in 1 hour, you get another work after 1 hour, right? So there is a work continuous coming in. What is mean? They don't want. So what Sanmesh sir is saying is, once you complete your work and if you are good at completing your work, you will continuously get a lot of work, right? What does it mean? Basically, it means that you are a great worker and the employers are, I'm sorry to use this platform to say this, but the employers are using you or misusing you, right? And that is what salary means, as rightly he said, right? So basically, salary is a money which is given to you to forget all your dreams. If you want to live your dreams, two things you can do: follow your dreams by doing a SWOT analysis, and maybe become an entrepreneur like Kaushik did. Okay? Even after doing all the possible degrees in pharmaceuticals, he's gone for entrepreneurship, is helping a lot of people there, right? So become an entrepreneur, do something, solve a problem, identify the problem in your area. We don't have to go and solve the world's problem. If we can solve the problem of our society, of our village, of our district, I think that is a great thing we can all do, right? So follow your dreams and passion and all that is all. Thank you.
How we the platform to ask because they get
Also, one more thing you all should remember: there is no silly question, there is no silly doubt. Every question can bring you some information and knowledge. So ask your questions to get some answers from the experts. Because we have a lot of experts coming in here. Dr. Anveshan, 35 plus of years experience in the regulatory affairs. You not get that kind of experience person to ask such questions from you, right? So please use the platform and ask as much as possible. Someday you are happening better writing, better writing, IT, design, all of that you can ask me as well.
See, one of the great business leaders, James is good, but leaders don't throw stone on every barking dogs. Each district has won. What are the keys? Not like that. Very people will talk about you. Don't listen to them and visualize. Go on and do your thing. So, if you have your own dreams, people will hire you to fulfill their dreams. And you will not help. So, never expect big results more. Job employees take guarantees. You employees, if you join in future, you take indirectly. Unless you there, people say don't take risk and you take calculated. There is no calculation in risk. Risk is always risk. It's always 100% risk. Risk and benefit is always equally proportional. How much risk you take, how much of benefit you will get it. So try and fail, but don't fail time. And again, my success will ask some people, I told you, repeated failure leads to success. Repeated failure leads to success in both ways. If you quit, you will be the okay, ask question. Ask them now.
How many people in Hindi? Understand Hindi at least? Okay. For all of you who understand Hindi and who always think what people will think, right? लोग क्या कहेंगे? Heard of this? लोग क्या कहेंगे? At home also you may be thinking what people think about this if I do this, right? Every family will have a statement every time, right? So in Hindi there is a saying, if अगर आप ये सोचने लगे कि लोग क्या कहेंगे, तो लोग क्या कहेंगे, लोग क्या सोचेंगे? तो लोगों का काम है सोचना, उनको सोचने दीजिए, आप मत सोचिए, अपना काम करते जाइए, ओके? तो लोगों का काम है कहना और सोचना, वो काम उनको भी करने दीजिए, आप मत करिए वो काम, आपका काम है करना, सोचना नहीं, ठीक है? So all the best. I think with this we come to the end of my session. At least we'll have a panel discussion after this. So if you have any questions, we are most welcome. You can ask. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Any questions from audience? Now I request Dr. Nupur Srivastava, HOD of Pharmacology, to present token of appreciation to Mr. Manoj.
रे ಕಿಂದ್ರೆ